difficult you've ever had to, most challenging as an actor?
No, yeah, it was challenging. I don't know if this was any more so or any less than anything else. I mean, every time you enter a movie, there's a certain story that you want to tell and lines to learn and behaviors to justify. So everyone has this unique kind of challenge.
Mm-hmm. Were you a little bit nervous with some of the people you were working with?
No, it made me very excited.
Did it?
Yeah, it was very exciting to get the opportunity to work with these people I'd always admired.
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted to work with Scorsese, always wanted to work with De Niro, and here I was working with the both of them. So it was more exciting to get to play with the big boys.
Hello everyone, this is BK Entertainment and we're back again, and here now we have another video for you, and sadly we have to report on the very tragic news that a great actor, Ray Liotta, has sadly passed away at the age of 67 years old. His death was confirmed on Thursday the 26th of May 2022, where he apparently died in his sleep whilst filming the movie Dangerous Waters in the Dominican Republic. Now, as of yet, it hasn't been determined as to the root cause of his death, but no foul play or suspicion has been suggested. Now, for me, Ray Liotta was an extremely dynamic and energetic performer. Regardless of the role of the genre he was involved in, he always had a very compelling presence. Whatever the scene, you could truly feel the impact of his acting whenever he was on screen. He was so versatile in the roles that he played, whether it was the hero or the villain or more ambiguous, complex or fractured characters, and you would always be drawn in whenever he was putting in his performance. Now, in terms of his career, he first came to prominence in 1983 in The Lonely Lady. Now, his first substantial movie role was in 1986 for Something Wild, for which he earned a Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actor. And the path to more mainstream attention continued in 1988 when he played the role of shoeless Joe Jackson in the film Field of Dreams alongside Kevin Costner, where he played a much more of an inspirational spirit baseball player who inspires Kevin Costner's character Ray Kinsella to build a baseball field regardless of the cost. We then of course go on to what is without question his most famous and most iconic role as up-and-coming gangster Henry Hill in Martin Scorsese's seminal gangster classic Goodfellas in 1990, in what is very much a semi-autobiographical account of the real-life person Henry Hill. This saw Liotta flanked alongside cinematic legends Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci, and Liotta more than held his own in easily carrying the lead performance with a fantastic display showing how Henry Hill rises through the ranks within the gangster families before eventually turning on them in order to preserve his own life. And he has so many fantastic scenes throughout the film. We of course talk about the instant rapport that he had with Joe Pesci, and the iconic scene involving the funny guy, which involves Henry and Tommy, where Tommy is trolling Henry, pretending to be very angry at him. It is without question one of the best scenes throughout the entire movie. Still rightly regarded as one of the best gangster films of all time, and Liotta absolutely shines in the movie. Now, Goodfellas should have been the launching pad for Liotta to really become one of the most powerful leading actors in the industry, very much picking up the baton from the likes of Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Now, sadly, his career didn't quite pan out that way, despite the various lead roles that he was attaining, but I still feel there were some very good to great performances throughout his career. I liked him a lot in 1992's Unlawful Entry, when he played a violent psychotic cop who terrorised married couple Kurt Russell and Madeline Stowe. He starred in the very well-meaning interracial relationship drama Karina in 1994 alongside Whoopi Goldberg, and he did try more commercial roles with No Escape in 1994 and also Unforgettable in 1996, but sadly these movies performed poorly at the box office. But he then reminded us again of his greatness in a brilliant and very underrated Copland in 1997, a cop drama with a truly great ensemble of Sylvester Stallone, Robert De Niro and Harvey Keitel. In this movie, Liotta played very much of a fractured cop in Gary Figgs, embroiled in the corruption surrounding the police force, and in this role, Ray Liotta really electrified the movie in the great scenes that he had both with Stallone and Keitel, and it's definitely one of the most energetic performances of the entire film. Now, for me, personally, in terms of acting, he reached his absolute peak in the powerful, vivid, compelling cop drama Narc from 2002. Here he starred alongside Jason Patric as he played hardened detective Henry Oak, who was determined to preserve the reputation of his recently murdered partner. Physically imposing and full of rage and intensity, it's an absolutely exceptional performance in an exceptional movie, and it's very much the best performance of his overall career. Now, whilst he continued to be active in certain roles, I do feel that the majority of them weren't truly worthy of his overall talent, whether we look at the likes of Hannibal alongside Anthony Hopkins, Revolver, the Guy Ritchie movie starring Jason Statham, or Smoking Aces starring Clive Owen. I always felt these movies and roles were kind of beneath him in terms of where he was as an actor. And he did have various appearances in television, including the likes of ER and also the cop series Shades of Blue alongside Jennifer Lopez, but I've always looked at Liotta as a far more of a cinematic actor who never truly got his full due in terms of commercial profile or success. People will always refer to Goodfellas, but he's far more than that, and I do firmly believe that he could have been up there with the likes of Al Pacino and Robert De Niro as that truly culturally revered actor, and I'm really convinced that he was that good. I guess it was just down to the scripts that he was choosing that overall weren't the best to fully utilise his overall talent. But despite all of this, I still feel that Ray Liotta has enough respect within the community of fandom to fully recognise how truly great he was as an actor and the energy and dynamism that he brought to the overall screen and his performances. So just very sad and tragic news, and of course all condolences going out to his friends and family as we close out this video and reflect on the very sad passing of a truly awesome acting talent and performer in Ray Liotta, who sadly died recently at the age of 67.